I've been waiting to say this, but welcome to sunny Spain. The track is dry. Had a quick little session just now. This is going to be a very, very good day. Alright, so good morning from Spain. We are at a go-kart circuit very close to the Aragon Superbike circuit. Perhaps, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up, but they are currently doing Superbike testing at the Aragon circuit. Anyway, this is going to be a really fun day because about 2 years ago when I first started working as a motorcycle journalist, we had a very cool day with Kawasaki in Belgium. And what they'd done is they had a bunch of Ninja 300s, they had a bunch of Z300s, and they rented Metes circuit, which is a relatively small circuit, and they essentially let us loose and said just spank them around the circuit. So we have a very similar day today, except that 2 years later, we have, here we go, a bunch of Ninja 400s, so a little bit more speed, a little bit more advanced. And then behind us, we have an absolutely massive go-kart circuit. The go-kart circuits I'm used to are, maybe 800 meters. This thing is about 2 kilometers, so this promises to be a very fun day. Now, it is a little bit wet, so who knows what this is going to be. Hopefully, we keep everything in one piece. And yeah, like I said in one of my other videos, we are here all weekend with Kawasaki. We're here for 4 days, and this promises to be a very, very cool weekend. We've got a lot of cool other stuff planned. There is something with a supercharger floating around. There is something with a ZX10 sticker floating around. So yeah, who knows what else we're going to be doing. I don't want to make any promises, but I have been in the pit box and the garage, and there is some very, very cool stuff there. So yeah, I'll get back to you after I've been out on the bikes. It should be fun. Alright, so just did the first 2 sessions. The sun is back out, I'm happy to report, which is why I am squinting like a little bitch. I think the first thing that needs to be said is these bikes are absolutely brand new. Brand new tires. I think the braking period we gave them was driving from the hotel to here, which was maybe about 5K. The bikes are very greasy with regards to the tires, and the track is also very, very greasy. We started off being raining all night and the sun hadn't quite come out yet. So the first session was very much just getting to know the track at a relatively slow pace, breaking the bike in, getting the grease off the tires, and yeah, sort of taking everything at a very slow pace. Second session was interesting because the sun started to come out, so we now have a few dry patches on the track, which makes life a lot easier for us. And it gives it an interesting perspective to riding, because you're not necessarily looking for the best lines, you're looking for the driest spots on the track so that you can lean on them with regards to grip. Now luckily they tend to be sort of in the lines that you want to take because that's where the most people are riding, but it does make for an extra element to consider with regards to riding on a slightly wet track still. Otherwise, I'll do a full review of the bike later. First impressions are really good. It's a very linear bike. I think Kawasaki completely redeveloped the engine. It makes about 48 horsepower now. One of them has an Akrapovic exhaust. First one that's been released in Europe, so we've been explicitly told not to bin it. But otherwise, yeah, the bike is very well balanced. It's actually perfect for a circuit like this. Very linear power delivery. It should be a very fun day once the track starts to clear up. So, yeah, I'm back on for a 3rd session in a moment, but so far, so good. And now I can finally say, welcome to sunny Spain. All right, so it's almost lunchtime. Just wrapped up a full morning of track riding on a go-kart circuit with 400s. And yeah, this has been absolutely fantastic. It's been really, really awesome. I am 100% convinced, especially if you are a younger A2 rider, that a 400cc motorcycle like the Ninja 400 is gonna allow you to learn riding a lot better and a lot quicker than you would, for example, on a detuned Z900 like we had a few weeks ago. Especially when you take it to the track, it's all about body position, it's all about lines, it's all about braking spots, and I've learned so much here today, yet again, just like a few years ago. Everybody here is on exactly the same bike. There are guys that I'm quicker than, there are guys that are considerably quicker than me, despite the fact that they have exactly the same motorcycle. So that really teaches you how much technique and rider skill makes a difference here. It's been an absolutely awesome morning. We're going to take them out into the hills later on public roads, so I'm kind of happy they're broken in for that. But yeah, this has been absolutely fantastic. Once the track was dry, got the knee down pretty much on every corner, which is no indication of speed, but it does add to the experience. Yeah, guys that were much faster than me, guys that were slower than me. It's been a really, really fun morning. And I'm actually, I wonder what the point is of having an R6 back home myself. You have more fun, you learn more on these little 400s. I'm not saying I'm gonna get rid of my R6, but who knows? It's food for thought. Really awesome day. If you are thinking about getting a Ninja 400, if you're in the A2 category or generally a smaller bike rather than a detuned big bike, I highly recommend it. If you really want to learn how to ride, definitely get a smaller bike, ride that fast instead of riding a faster bike slow. You're going to learn more, it's more fun, it's going to be cheaper if you bin it, and generally you're just going to improve as a rider so much more. So yeah, that was it. I am going to be doing a review for the Ninja 400 in a moment. But it's time to have some lunch, time to recharge the batteries. So far, I keep saying this, but it's been a fantastic day. This is what I was looking forward to. Hopefully later today there's going to be something supercharged. That might be tomorrow, so who knows? But let's see what happens.